Hello, welcome to another piano lesson with Richard Yang. Today I'm going to talk about Shinzou Sasageyo. I think that's how you pronounce it. Attack on Titan Season 2 opening theme. Just a funny story. I always thought that this is some kind of a sausage. Shinzou is a place. Whoa, sausage, yo. But anyway, that's completely wrong. Anyway, in my video description, you'll find a link to the sheet music and my performance of the piece. So this is, Animenz says this is his top 20 most difficult. I don't think it's not that bad. It's definitely doable. Like if you spend a lot of time a week, you should be able to learn it. Okay, so I just go through the beginning. This piece, like the most parts are fairly simple, so I'm not gonna spend too much time. I'll just talk it through. Okay, so the beginning, just number one, you want to make sure you hear that offbeat, right? Right. So it's fairly simple. The only big one is probably this jump. It's a fifth on both hands, so it takes some practice, right? And then make sure that you change pedal on every quarter note. And section A. So section A, I definitely observe the marking here, right? So I go pedal off completely, and a little pedal, and then a little pedal. So I'll play through this. So as you can see, notes-wise, there is really not much to this. It's just I just want to make it be on time because this piece is like full of action. It just keeps going and going, and so you just want to convey that feeling of continuity there. So it's not much to this. Section B. Go slower. From section B to section C, there is really not much on notes, but section B, you just want to observe the scala, make it very clear. So, for example, this part, make sure you change pedal right after this, here. Before you even hit the C sharp on the left hand. So there's really not much to this. And now for section C, remember I played this exactly as written because you might be thinking, hey, how come it's missing a D here, right? Because that's the music is says that. So. Section D. probably the only thing to look out for is at the bottom of the page. Now, this can be a little awkward because you are playing 4/5, and this is an accented note. Take everything off and you restart. So this one is just, you can do that, right? And so that takes you to section E already. So this part is the part that gave me a lot of trouble. In order to play this as written, you need to make sure that your pinky is as far to the right as possible. If your hand is not as big, like mine's little small hands, right? So you want to make sure you don't touch, when you play this chord, make sure you're not touching the F at all. That's the only way you can play this. Or alternatively, the way I kind of like is a little bit of like cheating, but if you do this, meaning you omit the very first G here, it makes it a lot easier, right? So I'll play that slowly. Some people commented that the left hand is a little difficult. I don't know. It shouldn't be. So, right? It's just you have to open up to 10, right? But you can freely move your hand as long as your wrist is fairly relaxed. It shouldn't be an issue. Not much there. Section F. You just need to observe, the marking here, right? Because every time you go back to the C, you have an accent, right? So to play this, I do pedal down, but I lift the pedal soon after. So I lift the pedal right before I play the next note, right? So, and now here, this line. You might get confused, but after you practice a few times, it should be okay. Section G. so again, like I said in the beginning, like this piece is just notes. There is really nothing too technical about this, right? So by section I, so this one, some people might have a problem with this. It's just a regular arpeggio, really. So you start with finger number 2. Right? So this one should be easy, right? Right? You go up, down, and the second one is similar. Right? So you should be okay with that. It's just that you need to time the arpeggio. It's not. It doesn't go like a random speed, right? So. Right here, pedal off, and it goes back. Go back there. So let's come. When it comes back, let's go to section J. I'll do it a little slower. This one might, I play it okay, but you might want to practice this slower. Goes like this. Section K. Section L. So section, so again, really just notes. I really can't think of anything to talk more about section L. So pedaling or not, I think that depends on you. Like Animenz only pedals a little bit in this in the middle part, but I tend to do a little more and let go for this. So it's up to you. I'm gonna just show you the notes. So, right? Right? So, the first time is this, and then you go beginning again. So that's really it, right? So these are dotted eighth, right? And the second time is a right? So again, you just keep clapping. Second one. So just knowing that you'll do great. now we get to section M. Now before you get there, I'm gonna replay the last measure here. 1. Right, you have to take that full quarter rest there. Rest. So maybe a little awkward or not. Just when after you finish this. Just give it a rest. Now, notes. This part might be a little more difficult because it's got a very large. You have to play like ninth on the white keys, and so let's go. If you're comfortable with that, so one more time. A bit slower here. This part there, it's a little more fingering work, but generally it follows a standard scale. So just if you know your D scale, you should be okay. Right, that's from M, and for N. This is another very good example of the 3-3-2 rhythm in all over in anime music, right? 3-3-2. Now this is probably one of the more difficult spot. It's a very awkward jump, right? So again, I don't know how to explain more. Section O. So again, there is a rest there, right? So rest. Let me cover this. One more time. I think if you don't play classical music enough, this section might be a little intimidating, but still it's really limited difficulty here, so hopefully not too bad. time. So for coming down, I like to change the fingering like every time from 4. So just remember, yeah, F, C, G. Actually, like you just need to know when do you end, right? Ends with a C, ends with a G, ends with a D. Right? And section P. So section P, the main theme from Attack on Titan here. Sorry, one more time. It's very important. Take the pedal off here to give that the cool effect. Okay, so I'm gonna go from here. So here. So it might feel a little awkward because you're playing the B flat in the middle of this. So I'm gonna do that again. I hope there's no question there. Right? You can play that. Okay. Section Q. This part, I took some time to play this because I cannot reach 10th at all, so I have to jump I have to play the top note with my right hand always, so it's pretty difficult. I'll play that slowly. Section R is the same as before, I just play through it. So the ending is probably the only spot that takes some explanation. So the idea is that you fit into and when you're about close to the end, hold your E flat, let go of the pedal, then off, right? So that it sounds like this. This makes sense. So that you have some kind of an E flat there. When I first saw this, I thought that hey, this is just no, it's a weird ending, right? But actually, you have the E flat there. So make sure that this is the only note left. Then you let go. That's it. So again, I apologize if I didn't explain in other details because this piece is just plainly just notes. Okay, so that's it. Have a wonderful day.